evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you so much. All of the old subscribers, all of the new subscribers, all of the future subscribers. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you and all that you do for this channel, all of your support. If you would like to support the channel, via Cash App. I have the Cash App at the bottom of the screen, or you can hit up the super thanks button to support the channel. Okay. I wanted to do a quick video. I wanted to talk about CEOTZ and I want to talk about Key Glock. Okay. Right quick. And I got home today and I actually did another video and someone said, "Did you see CEOTZ's obituary?" So I went over to his page and I saw where he was laid to rest today. And of course, you all know I did another video. When I say something wrong, I like to go back and correct it. Okay. I did a video the other day because I was told that CEOTZ had already had a funeral. I don't know if it was a wake, but I was reading where his friends were upset, okay, that they were not going to be able to be invited to the funeral. So I actually did a video on that, and I was told that he had been actually, had his funeral or had laid to rest or whatever. But it looks like he was laid to rest today, okay. So I wanted to come back and give you all an update on that and correct that. He was actually laid to rest today, and we see where his family was posting saying that they saw their little brother for the last time today. This is actually his obituary, and it was saying the life of an entrepreneur, and it looks like he may have had a record label or was trying to get a record label or something like that going. It says celebrating the life of an entrepreneur, CEOTZ record label, Moolah Records LLC. So it looks like his family didn't want whatever it was in the media, what people were saying, to overshadow what I guess whatever it is that they knew about him, right? Um, I don't know if they had a change of heart and allowed his friends to come, but on the post, people that was cool with them was upset because they was keeping it private, and they were only allowing close family and close friends to be at his funeral. I don't know if that changed or not, but as of the other day, that's what it was. So he was actually laid to rest today. So I wanted to let you all know that. And I was looking at some of his posts, of his daughter, some of his friends saying my dog gone. They were saying, we had a few people to tag him, okay, in his post. I still have not seen any of the celebrities that he hung out with. I have not seen them say anything. Okay, no rest in peace. I don't know if they was there. Um, there may be some pictures floating around of them being there, but just based on their energy, just looking at them the days after, no, they didn't. I mean, they seem to have been living their best life. I'm not going to search any. I'm not going to search the internet to see if any celebrities went to his funeral. Okay, because even if they went, in my heart, I feel like it would have been fake if they was allowed to come, right? So if his family did what some of his friends initially said that they was going to do, keep it private with only close family and friends, I think that would have been the best thing to do, especially being that we so many people, to include myself, feel like CEOTZ was snaked, right? And the reason, and I know CEOTZ was tied up in this young dog's case. I'm not at all omitting that. I do believe that he played a very vital part as it relates to the young dog's case, but I feel like CEOTZ was taken out for another reason. Okay, I feel like he was taken out because, um, he had gone into self preservation mode, and he was going to be able to give a lot more clarity as it relates to the young dog's case, right? I believe that since he's no longer here, I really don't like to even talk about that because he's no longer here, but that's just what I believe. Okay, and I think I think it's a shame. Okay, but anyways, rest in peace to CEOTZ, of course. My heart definitely goes out to his family. I know he has children and things of that nature, and I think it was good for them to keep it private so that only the people that truly cared about him, right, would be there. Okay, no need in a whole lot of snakes being there, right? There's no need in that, and we already know, okay, that CEOTZ um was more than likely snaked. Okay, so I definitely wanted to give an update on that. Okay, and I want to talk about, okay, Key Glock. We know that Key Glock and them were at the they was in um hold on. We know that Key Glock and them. I hope I didn't miss it. I think I did. The real is that Key Glocks? Yeah. Um Key Glock and them were in LA. Of course, they was at the award show, right? And Key Glock and them have been really just they just been doing the darn thing. I can't say enough how proud I am of them. I think to some it's a shame for a young lady who is old enough to be their mother to be proud of these young men continuing on Young Dolph's legacy, especially if they have issues with them. I am genuinely proud of them. Okay, it has nothing to. I don't lust over young men that are young enough to be my sons. Okay, I don't. I don't. For those who think that I am lusting over them, I am not. I am genuinely proud of them. To see them continuing on, even though there were daggers thrown at them, and to see Key Glock, you know, hey, posting. I wanted to show how Key Glock has really, really, really been flossing, and I think, oh man, um, I wanted to show that video if I can find it, but it's down now. Kenny Money might have it on his page of Key Glock saying he get every dime. Okay, Key Glock says he gets every dime. They might be down now. When they have it in their story. Okay, yeah, it has disappeared out of their story. I hate that, but Key Glock says he gets every dime, right? And so that makes me proud of Key Glock. I think that's one of the reasons why so many people they're angry at him, because they know the way that their CEO taught them, their CEO still making boss moves from the grave because his legacy still live on. They can't even hold him down in the grave, right? And that is what frustrates so many people. They thought that they would eliminate that legacy by just taking him out, right? And they done pulled out all stops. Child, these folks done went and they done did all kinds of stuff. They done try to put hits on vloggers. I'm talking about rappers. They done tried to do everything, all types of violations. And Young Dolph's spirit is still strong, right? So even with all that they tried to do, they can't stop him. And Key Glock still flossing. Key Glock says, I get every dime, which means as his CEO said, a lot of these folks they have to pay 3-4 people before a check is even cut to them. But Young Dolph, fixed it where his artists could get every dime, okay? And they bossed up, and I am very, very proud of them. He had a party in LA. I saw that they was protected like the president, okay? They had professional security around them, okay? Protected like the president. I saw Paper Route Wu out there in the booth. I don't know if he was doing an interview or whatever, but I was proud to see him out there. I see I saw Kenny Money out there with him. Kenny Money is up next too. Okay. I see CEO Jizzle doing his thing. Daddy don't need to go and sign CEO Jizzle. CEO Jizzle is one of the hottest in the city. Okay, he is one of the hottest. So that makes me proud to see them young men doing a darn thing. I know everybody that don't make everybody happy. Okay. But it makes me extremely happy that they did not go and crash out, and they kept their CEO's legacy going. Who am I to say what they should do when they were the ones that had the conversations with Young Dolph? If there was a consistent pattern of trying to take Young Dolph out, I'm sure that Young Dolph had all types of conversations with his artist, right? So we don't know what those conversations was. We're just on the outside looking in, and so I would think based on the conversations that they had, because when he was assassinated, that was not the first or the second time they had tried to assassinate him. So it seems to me that they carried on whatever it was, the energy that their CEO would have wanted them to carry on. And look at how they're coming out on top, right? So that makes me extremely happy to see these young dudes coming out on top and doing the darn thing. I wish Key Glock still had that situation in his story, because I sure just looked at it. It just ain't up there no more. It done disappeared. He said, just wait till my birthday party, okay? He said, throw the liveliest party in LA. He threw a party in LA. Okay? The young dude threw a party in LA. And he said, just wait till his birthday. It's going to get better than that, right? It's going to get better than that. So I'm happy to see that they was out there flossing and flexing and doing it the Young Dolph's way, the Dolph's way, okay? Keeping his spirit strong, keeping his legacy alive, and I know he got to be smiling, okay? Because Key Glock and them letting the FBI and the DEA and the police do their thing, and they doing their thing, okay? Because they know that they can't win if they try to do the job of the FBI, okay? Which is what some of these dudes want. Some of these dudes want them to take them out so that they can go to jail, and then they could be dead, okay? And I mean that some of these dudes that know that they're going to jail want to die because they don't want to go to jail and do life. But I'm happy that Young Dolph's artists did not or have not allowed them to trick them out of their position, right? I'm gonna see if I can find Key Glock on. Let me see if I can find him on Facebook, okay? Because sometimes y'all know I'm old school. I don't know a whole lot about child. Key Glock ain't posted on their Facebook, and I don't know when. But Kenny Money stay on his Facebook all the time. Okay, let me see. And Kenny Money tends to share a lot of Key Glock's stuff. So let's see if he still got it in his story what Key Glock said about he get every dime. Okay. Let me see if it's in his story, because like I said, he shared a lot of his stuff. All right. It has disappeared. I hate that. Cause see, I like it when he say stuff like that, because that lets the young artists know that you could get every dime. You don't have to be a slave, right? And I'm not throwing digs at nobody. I'm just saying that that's the energy that should be put into the atmosphere. That's promoting generational wealth. Why must one be hated for promoting generational wealth? That's what Young Dolph did. He figured out the recipe. Why must we kill a leader like that figured out the recipe and was telling other people the recipe? It wasn't like he was trying to keep it to himself. He wanted to see everybody else win. But Key Glock said he get every dime, okay? And I'm happy about that, okay? I'm happy that he put that into the atmosphere, okay? When folks sitting up talking about people don't come in through the secret entrance like we do, he's saying, hey, I'll go in through the front because I'm getting every dime, okay? I like that, all right? Let me come in through the front with the rest of the crowd. Just make sure 4 or 5 folks ain't getting a cut of my check before I get it. Okay, that's what business people, real businessmen do, right? But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that, but definitely I want to talk about CEOTZ. CEOTZ was laid to rest today. Okay, so rest in peace to him. I thought he was laid to rest the other day because that's what I was told by some of the people in my chat, but he was laid to rest today. Okay, but I did show the video, okay, of where I mean the post of where a lot of his friends were saying that they was upset that they were not going to be able to come because his family was keeping it private. Okay, I don't know if they decided not to do it that way. But I mean, if they don't know what has happened to CEOTZ, and it looks like that he might have been snaked, I don't blame his family for keeping it private. I would have did the exact same thing, right? And so it's going to be interesting to see in the days to come what happens as it relates to this, right? As it relates to CEOTZ, as it relates to a lot of other stuff, this young dog's case, right? It's going to be interesting to see how the wheels of justice start to turn, right? Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. I'm done for tonight. Okay. I'll talk to you later.